just don't feel
I
it.
don't know. I never paid enough attention. I admire her as a business person in podcasting, but I've never they're just not a Housewives podcast that I go to. I love yours. I've been
Thank
a
you.
longtime fan of Juicy Scoop. I love a
Ooh,
lot of
poor
Jeff
thing.
Lewis clips.
Poor thing. Jeff Lewis is cool, yeah. But
Uh,
that other one I don't listen to. You know what it is? Well, before we move on, I mean, a couple of things. What's gonna happen to the two Eds? Are the two Eds gonna bop around? Anyone listen to them under the
no.
umbrella? And I mean, how much does the guy make from the security business? Because you're in the business, Sarah, so you know what your salary is this year. I know what mine is. Maybe Edwin wants a little bit of the two T's, if you know what I'm saying. So it's good that she checked that box, that she doesn't want to give no two T's to Edwin, but maybe he'll come for some two T's. I think this is one of the ones that's gonna get nasty. I don't see it with Brittany and Jax. Yeah, they hype it up for the cameras, and Brittany's upset, and Jax is probably sticking his dick into, lots of things. But they're pretty copacetic for Cruisy Boy. I have a weird feeling about this one. I got a weird feeling. We'll ask Psychic Robin when she's here next, but I got a weird feeling this one's gonna get ugly. I don't know. I can't shake the feeling, girl. I can't shake the feeling. And be
All
honest
right.
with you. So your girl Bethany has been talking a lot again. She's got a lot to say.
Actually, I'm back to liking. Well, I like a little bit of what she's had to say.
Which part? Because she's now, listen, I said a couple people in life know it all. One is Madonna, two is Cher, and three is Bethenny Frankel. I don't know it all. People think I know it all. I do the consulting on the weekends for the podcast. I know about that. I don't know about life. I can't even fucking walk out the door without like barely basically getting hit by a car. But this Bethany, she's like apparently adding politics now to her roster of things that she's an expert in. She's a political consultant now, Miss
No, I
Frankel.
just think she basically said, look, part of the reason that Trump was reelected was, and I've been a longtime Democrat. You and I've had this conversation. It is
Excuse me.
the arrogance of our party. That's just basically what she said. She said it was so toxic. People who were considering voting for Trump, and obviously a ton of people did, right? How many people told you to your face, oh, I'm voting for Kamala? And they get in there, they're red as can be. So, I mean, she's just basically saying, look, it's so divisive. People felt like they couldn't say anything, and this is what you get. So I agreed with her
She didn't
there.
like the celebrity. She said,
And I couldn't agree with her more. I
and
couldn't
Portnoy,
agree with her more.
Portnoy with the big dick. Remember Portnoy and his big dick we talked about last week?
Davey. Yeah,
He's like nobody gives a shit about who
they don't.
Beyonce
They
I
don't.
mean, listen, I'm not going to get into politics here, but I'm not
Should.
arguing. I'm not arguing with any of the. You do your politics on that Sarah Fraser show, girl.
Well,
You do it,
you could tell and I did a little bit when we were pod trading, but I've got so
girl.
many other projects. I can't do a weekly trade with her, but I do. I do want to launch a political podcast. Like I want a different angle on it.
Uh,
I love
Look,
it.
I would love to have another podcast that talks about politics. Now, we just revisited that you don't start a second podcast because you
Right.
make a fucking dollar. Remember that little thing where I was making a
Yeah.
fucking dollar? So you'll have to put
Oh
it
well.
under your current umbrella. Listen, would I love to do a political show with you once a week? Nothing would make me happier. I would love to be as
I know.
unfiltered about my political beliefs as I am here about Housewives. I mean, off air, have I been completely unfiltered about my political beliefs to you, Sarah Fraser? Yes.
We both have because we have
But
a
I think that
friendship. Yeah.
I don't know. I think I'll pass on doing it here because, you know,
Yeah, and people want escapism from us. But anyway, I agree with her on
exactly.
the celebrity part. I think that really hurt the party a big time. Everybody loves Beyonce on a Friday night. They don't want to be preached to by her. So,
I
but the
don't
other
really
thing I
love
really
Beyonce.
agreed with her about was Bethany. I thought was somewhat humble and funny. And she's just like, look, the new Roni cast has jumped the shark. And I think a lot of people related to her about that. She's like, this is so Bethany. I've talked to two of my gay male
I
friends.
saw that.
They can't even, she has to drop that. Couldn't just be two guy friends. They're
I
gay.
saw that.
And they do not watch. It's over. And the powers that be must be thinking, wow, they had the golden era of Roni with us because I saw
Mhm.
Ramona shit on the floor. I saw
Mhm.
Sonia shit in a diaper in the bed.
Mhm.
It's 50% alcohol in my body. They had the best of us. So, you know how she is always full of herself. So
I mean, I get her.
I liked those two videos she did. I was like, oh, you know what?
You don't
Fair
hate
point.
her no more. Well, look, the golden age of Housewives was those moments on Roni, and it was also, Teresa Juicy with the cash, moving in, and Teresa doesn't want to sit on the toilet, and LVP and Apple Juice Lucy Loose. So the golden era is over, Bethany. We could go down each franchise, babe. The ship has sailed. Yeah, you
It's
gotta
time to call Roni, but they won't. It'll be
call
like
it.
Dubai. It'll be like Dubai. I think it's already renewed, don't you?
Oh, I do. It's just, please call it. Please reverse Dubai. Just call it. You know what I
Eh,
mean?
Yeah. No, I know. I pop in and watch a little here and there, but I think I'm with Bethany, but I think we are in a new space of Bravo. I think if it's doing okay, that is good enough. The standards are not what they were a decade ago.
I think you're right. Rumor is there was stuff swirling. Alexis Bellino has come out swinging that her and Johnny J are just as good as ever. And she said, stay tuned. Maybe the marriage will be on TV. And Johnny J said, I don't think so. Fun Lexi. Ain't no marriage of ours going to be on no TV. Ain't no wedding. Well, first of all,
That could change.
I mean, right, like if you got the money, I don't think we're gonna have a wedding special. I mean, you're not Teresa. I don't know. She might be back next season, this Alexis. But her and Johnny J, she says, are just fine. What do you think of all this? The
Yeah, I think they are
OC.
fine. I think they
Yeah.
are fine. Our friend Jimmy Bellino, Jimmy, because they do have kids under the age of 18, he
Mhm.
talks to her frequently. Jimmy's a
Mhm.
friend of ours, a friend of the show. And
Mhm.
he says they are good. He says they're a good couple together. He thinks they're 100% going to get married.
Mhm.
He doesn't really elaborate that I can recall about if she'll marry John before her alimony runs out. But I think if anybody was a smart business person, why would you give up whatever it is between ten and $16,000 a month? Like, are you that ready to get married to Johnny J? I think he's going to be there. But I think it could be 50-50. I want to see the wedding, actually.
You
I
do,
hope they
huh?
do it on air. Yeah, I hope they do it on TV.
Look, I mean, it's not like I'm a contrarian, but I don't understand all the hate towards Fun Lexi. I don't really get it. And again, as Jimmy J said here on our live show, he thinks that Shannon Bedore got the fucking what was it? The fucking whatever edit, the martyr, the